Okay, we are trying Saheeli Sword Horse with a more control-based build. What I mean by that is this is basically significantly closer to the list I run in Ranked. But instead of a few different pieces, I've slipped and swapped a few things out. The idea of this deck is we're going to try, mulligan to 5 into a Fortsies. The fact they mulligan so low definitely led me to believe this is some kind of combo deck, and seeing green here puts me in favor of Greasefang. The cash grab 100% makes this as Greasefang. They're finding lands, so they need to mill a Parhelion. Let's get the flinch core down. That gives us... Alright, there's a Parhelion. And they find a formidable speaker. Very good inclusion in this deck. Lets you discard a card to get a Greasefang. So next turn they have it Greasefang set. So let's play a Biotech. Hold off. We can hold on to the Vanishing Verse here, which... because Parhelion is mono white, so in response to the crew trigger, we will exile the Parhelion, so it's gone forever now. Let's go into the Bring to Light, and I think we just got to go for reload. We need to find more answers in case they find more options. Reload. If they find something that can... oh yeah, Abrupt Decay is a great hit here. Basically, we have to feign it this turn, but if we can hold up an Abrupt Decay in response to any trigger where we see Greasefang go into the graveyard, we can deal with things there. Alright, let's see what we get. With a Balloon Command takes out the Lander token. They have Bitter Triumph, of course, that's a very good card in their deck. So we have to be wary of that if we do try to pull off the Saheeli combo. Let's go with the Windcrake Siege, because it's something that should eventually just run over with 1/1 tokens. Swinging in with Niv puts him down to 12. Let's see what they get here. With a Bloom Command, drains us for 2, mills 3. They don't find a Parhelion and they concede. Alright, Greasefang, we bring in the Leyline of the Void. Now this deck is a little different, being the Abzan version. They can go significantly harder into Esika's Chariots if they're running that still in the list. So Leyline on 0 isn't necessarily a game ender, plus they also run effects like Assassin's Trophy in the post board to get around these effects. Mulligan, okay. Right, we're gonna get rid of the Flinch Core, put the Leyline of the Void onto the battlefield, and there's a Multiversal Passage. So, land tapped. The Voice of Victory. I'm going to get black and untapped Vanishing Verse that, so it's gone. Good. There's their third land. Let's play Valgavoth here. Let's Fort Erasure, see what's in their hand. Right, yeah, 100% going to take away the Chariot, because that is a win condition on its own. We can keep a land going here. Let's see what they get off the mill. They find another Esika's Chariot, so we're still in the rough here. Let's play Jeskai, play a land tapped. We'll hold on to the Zagatra Trio, because it could be a loot if we need it. But we are quickly going to need something that can help us out here. Formidable Speaker discards a card to find them a Night of Autumn. Cycle a land, find a land. We'll just concede. We got done there. I'm of the opinion that once this Greasefang Abzan list gets finalized, we're going to see it dominate. Like you saw there, the fact that the it is basically anything they need. A Formidable Speaker turns any card into any sideboard Silver Bullet. I think that will push this deck over the top. Okay, are we going to go for the combo here? This is the big question. We're going to put a land back. And let our opponent mulligan. So, there's a Fortsies. That's the worst hit we could have hoped for. They take Bright Glass, which is interesting. I'm assuming Bright Glass they think is going to grab a sideboard thing like a, a Tormod's Crypt or an effect like that. So let's just get in with a Biotech. They're going to cash grab. Okay, they're grabbing a Greasefang here. Yeah. There's a Greasefang. Is there anything in the graveyard? No, they're just buying time here. End step, I think it's more important that we develop our colours and make sure that we have all 5. So let's use the lander. They showed in game 2 that they are willing to attack it, so let's... We can't Saheeli and hold up the Helix, so let's grab Yorion here. There's a Chariot. We're going to Helix the Greasefang here. Slow him down. Play a land. Play the Yorion. That's a good roadblock for the Chariot. Let's blink the Biotech. There's another cash grab. Oh, that's a Parhelion and a Greasefang. And they have the land. Okay. Go to combat. Reanimate the Parhelion. Activate the Chariot. Okay, so knowing that we have the Supreme Verdict, we have to kill the Chariot here. And take everything else, going down to 8. Let's... Supreme Verdict, wipe everything out. Play the Saheeli. Start plussing Saheeli, see what we can find. We'll put a Biotech to the bottom. We need basically an ant. Oh, they drew another Chariot. Oh, God. Okay, plus again. Land to the bottom, not what we need. Let's Helix one of these cats before they can crew their card. Pop the lander token, get another red so that we can do other spells. They attack. Okay, there's an Abrupt Decay, so let's keep plussing. There's the sword, but I don't think that's essential right now. We need like a... In response to the duress, will Abrupt Decay. Okay, play the Biotech. We're going to have to go aggro here. So Saheeli, pass back. Pop this. This is 8 damage with Biotech triggers. Grab all of our basics out of our deck here. And next turn, we can finish them if they don't kill the Biotech, because we can literally grab down tick a Saheeli to do it again. Oh, they drew the Bit of Triumph. They discard a card. We're going to swing in with Biotech, hold this land, and pray we can get answer. Okay. Swing again. They got one more draw. Can Biotech go all the way? Biotech goes all the way. Well done, Biotech. Okay, game 2 here. Let's see what we get with Goblin Works. Oh, I remember this game, right? I do not know what this opponent was trying to do. So, seeing this, I'm like, okay, white mana and black mana. This could be the Soul Sisters, the Life Gain Drain deck. Let's see what they're going for. Treasure Dredger. So, instantly, since I don't know exactly what they're doing here, I'm like, they must have a plan for this, so let's kill it. Then they play another land and play Curious Farm Animals, which is an interesting and curious swindler. I think they were just trying to flip coins to gain some advantage here. So, for those who aren't aware, since Curious Farm Animals can destroy an artifact or enchantment, they can actually break the Saheeli combo here. They flip a coin, paying free life. Play an Arrogant Poet. Like, this felt like a hurt yourself, gain life deck, which was very interesting. Alright, to combat they go. We're going to get rid of this Initiate, because it's something that feels like it could get very huge very quickly. Right, I'm going to play Valky here. Look at their hand, it's a Revitalize. And then we can literally trade with anything they attack with and normalize any spell they play. Then next turn we can bring to light, grab a Niv, try to find a way from there. Alright, what is the opponent going to do here? They Revitalize, gain 3 and draw a card. Flip a coin. There has to be a synergy I did not see. Okay, attack in, gain life. Going to trade with the farm animals here, because I'm going for a Niv reload on my turn. So, full bring to light. Grab a Niv Mizzet Reborn. Play Niv. Alright, we find 5 cards, including a board wipe Okay, no Gearhulk or Saheeli, so we can't do anything with there. However, this does another Curious Farm Animals, which is fine. They activate the Tavern Swindler. And sit around. I wonder what they were trying to do here. Okay, Shepherd of the Pegasus. Let's play the Biotech here. And then we can just literally hold up a Lander token after an attack here. You can't turn the Poet on without the other activation. They pop the farm animals, so let's pop the Biotech. Use this to grab another red, so we got double red in our pool. And we can hold up a Vanishing Verse for anything they want to play here. They gain the life back with the Tavern Swindler, just drawing lands. After they pay life, we'll Vanishing Verse the Poet. Alright then, we'll go for Bring to Light here, and we'll just grab the Gearhulk and fully set up for the hope that we can eventually draw the Saheeli. Alright, let's Bright Glass, grab the Altar and the Sword. We won't deploy it because they've shown artifacts and enchantment removal, so let's deploy it on mass when we're ready for it. Is there an achievement in Arena for flipping so many coins or doing stuff like this, or paying life? Because I feel like that's what they were just trying to do here. So we just swing in and pass back, taking them out. So let's see where we go from here. I'm just going to run it back. I think they're trying to do something cool, so I actually really want to see it. Alright, Mardu lands and Mardu spells, so we'll just risk it for the biscuit. Authority of the Consoles, interesting. We find a green. Basically, we have free kill spells for the free spells they play here. There's the Tavern Swindler, so let's shock in this land and Helix, get rid of it. I want to see what they want to do, but I'm not going to, like, downplay. Okay, with our code set up, I think our best bet is K command, make them discard, kill the Hopland. So this is like a life gain, life pay deck. They discard a Sanctifier. Revitalize to draw and gain life. Okay, play the Biotech. Give them 2 life, make a Lander, shock in. Now we can use the Lander to pick up the blue mana that we're missing. Yeah, Flight Deck Coordinator, we're not worried about that. They've popped their land, so they've got nothing else in hand, so let's get a blue mana. Alright. Helix, kill the creature. Let's grab Yorion here, swing in. They will gain a ton of life if we blink the board again, but I kind of want to, so let's swing in, see if they want to offer the trade. Nope. Play Yorion. Blink the Biotech, get another land. Okay. Curious Farm Animals. No response on trying to blow up the Lander this time, interesting. Okay. Let's pop it in the end step to just thin out the deck and make sure we've got enough mana here, because Gearhulk Saheeli is like a full 10 mana combo if we get the pieces individually, so let's buy time here. Cycle a land. We'll use the Clarion here to just clear the board, gain some life back. Giving Yorion lifelink. Opponent will go up to 24, we will hit them. We are the 24 deck now. There's a third authority of the console, so okay, Saheeli's good. So first, let's play Saheeli, start with a scry. We don't need the flinch core, go to the bottom, and then we'll just swing in, hold up the either the counterspell removal or the inevitable Curious Farm Animals. Very nice. So that's another way that they could stop us if we get the combo going. So Alright, Bring to Light actually has the full perfect combo here. So Bring to Light for 5 will give us a Gear Hulk, which will give us the other pieces, which will mean we need 3 mana over, so 8 lands exactly, and we can pull off the combo. So I'm doing that now because our opponent was a perfect etiquette player and immediately saw the interaction and conceded. Well done, sir. You pass etiquette check. Final game here, and I just wanted to throw this one out because it was really funny to me. So I'm playing at 1.5 times speed for a funny interaction here because, well, you just have to see this. So, opponent is on Rakdos. So I start with my Triumph and play it slow. They play Reckoner, Bankbuster, pass back. We find a Saheeli on 2, so we'll hold back, holding on to this Helix. Deploy Saheeli if we need it. Opponent has the Duress. Duress takes away Saheeli, so we can just pass it back. Play our 3rd land tapped. Throw it back again. They draw off the Bankbuster. There's a Fable of the Mirror Breaker. I'm going to immediately kill the token so they can't ramp from it or crew the Reckoner if they want to. Right. Play a land tapped, pass back. So they get a draw, discard here off the Fable. We have both Niv and Bring to Light as required here, so we are Fort Seas insulated. Second Fable makes a token. We will immediately just take that out with a Lightning Helix. They're very clearly holding up a way to kill Niv, so we'll just have to feed him into the reload gun and let him die, so Niv comes in. We get a Bring to Light here. They're not aware that we've drawn another Bring to Light, so they think they can. They are basically looking for a way to Fort Seize us and get out of this. So they flip, loot away 2 lands, flip a Fable, immediately throw a Fort Seize out here, and then concede, seeing that we had double Bring to Light and they couldn't stop it. I'm like, okay, a bit hesitant, but I'm sure you're going to see after the sideboard. And then it's, no, they're like, I don't want to play this even though I'm playing one of the best decks in the format.